Hey guys, on this episode we're talking backpacks. I'm going to show you my cheap option and my expensive option to get in and out of the woods with your saddle gear for this upcoming whitetail season.
Question for you. How aggressive are black bear mamas when there's cubs involved? And then time for huddle house. Hopefully this bear doesn't come after me while I'm calling.
Welcome back everybody. Thank you for tuning in for another... This just feels weird. Hold on a second. I think I figured it out. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Alright guys, so today's topic I told you earlier is all things backpacks. And I'm going to show you a couple really nice options. Parker's video, he showed his ultimate way to carry in all of his climbing gear, his camera arms, all this great stuff, and that was an awesome thing to see. However, one of the biggest questions I've gotten from you guys is, what backpack do you use, and do I have to spend a whole lot of money? And we're going to break down two of those options today. So first things first, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money in order to get a bag that's going to do what you need to. In fact, one option I'm going to show you, I literally paid $5 for. I don't know if it's still in the store for the same price. However, its retail price is only about 30 bucks. The other bag that I have retails for about $350. Now, they obviously do very different things, but I just wanted to start this whole conversation with, you guys need to make a decision for yourself and go after something that suits your needs, and probably you don't have to spend a lot of money, but there are some benefits to doing so. With that said, let's jump into this episode, and we're going to start off with the most affordable option that I found to take my stuff into the woods. Here we go. Okay guys, so this is my cheap option. This is the bag that I got for literally $5 at Walmart. Now, it was on the clearance section, and to replace it would cost me about 30 bucks, but that still puts us in the incredibly cheap range of things. And it's light, it's taken an entire year's worth of abuse, and honest to God, there's a little bit of rubbing right here, and I'll show that to you on the hip belt. But I mean, realistically, if that's the most amount it's worn after a solid year's worth of use, then I'm probably gonna get several years out of this. And at $30 total, if I get 3 years out of something, as much use as I put it through, it's probably worth its while. It's got some awesome side pockets on the side for some of your gear, and it's got these buckle straps on the front. And these buckle straps are actually where I put my climbing system. So in this case, it'll be my Muddy Pro system that I showed you in the previous video. There's a link below for if you missed that one. It's also got a pocket on the front, but what makes this pack very exceptional in my mind is that it's got three main compartments. It's got this front one here where you can put a lot of loose stuff, but then it's got this very large main compartment, and this large main compartment is actually where I put my Predator platform, and then behind that it's got a third spot, and I think this was designed for a laptop, but it works wonderfully. My pad for my knees goes in here, so knees, platform, and then all the necessities that don't necessarily fit in there, like my camera bag and stuff like that, those go in these three pockets, and it helps divide stuff up really nicely when you're climbing up the tree. There's obviously a downside with having a backpack like this. It's not meant to carry weight. So if you need to quarter your gear out, this is not a good option for you for a variety of reasons. One, there's no storage for it. And two, it's literally just a shoulder strap backpack. So all the weight of that meat, even if you could get it in the bag, I mean, you could if you wanted to, you could put it inside like a Walmart bag or a meat bag and put it in the main compartment and make several trips, I guess. But it would wear on your back because there's no hip support on this. So if you're the kind of person that does a lot of backcountry hunting, this isn't the option for you. But if you drag your deer out or if you hunt a farm, this is a pretty serious consideration, I think, for the majority of people. Okay guys, with that being said, I'm gonna show you how I put everything inside this backpack. Okay guys, I showed you the cheap option, now I'm going to show you my expensive option. Now, this is the Mr. Ranch Cabinet Backpack. This is a multi-day, probably short-term, like 2-3 day backcountry backpack. It's meant for carrying meat. It does it incredibly well, But the con is obviously it's expensive. It costs somewhere between $300 and $400. So for your average whitetail hunter, this may not be the bag for you. But I know there's a lot of people that hunt the West Virginia mountains, the North Georgia mountains, or they just go a great distance back in an area to deer hunt or hog hunt via river access. If you need to quarter your deer out, this is definitely your option for sure, because it's got a built-in meat shelf, which is where I put my sticks, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But it's got a built-in meat shelf, but it's also got hip pads. And this is gonna take all that weight off your back and put it onto your hips. I can fit everything I need to hunt, including my camera, in here, obviously, because there's an abundance of space. But again, it's expensive. I like it. I'm probably gonna alternate between these two depending on the situation, but in Florida, on public land, I can't quarter my deer out. So for me, there's no real benefit to having that, except for late season when I have a lot of food or gear, camera arms, stuff like that. This backpack may push the other one out a little bit. I haven't decided yet, and that's just gonna come down to a lot of use. And I'm sure I'll do another one of these videos after the season showing you how I did what I did. But for now, I'm gonna show you how I load this one up, and then you can make your decision for yourself as to which backpack best suits you. Okay guys, so that's it. I showed you my cheap and my expensive way that I take all my stuff into the whitetail woods every year for saddle hunting. I'm kind of still up in the air as to which one of these two I'm going to use moving forward. However, at the end of the year, I will film a summary episode and give you a winner. For now, I think I'm going to go with the cheap route, but I imagine as I get some more layers and it starts to get a little further in the season and I'm carrying a little more gear, I'm probably going to swap over to the cabinet. So it may be a situation of I'm going to end up needing both. But tell me what you think below. Drop a comment and let me know which backpack system you like more, why, and let me know what backpack you'll be using this year. Until next time, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to check out the Chasing Tales Outdoor Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere that a podcast is found. Y'all get outside and enjoy the great outdoors.